Chilam the Orange, and today I'm going to explain the story Einstein School to you. So let's start. Before starting with the story, I want you to note down the important characters. So, the important characters of the story are number 1, Einstein himself, who is a student. Second is his best friend Yuri. Third is his history teacher Mr. Brown. Fourth is his maths teacher Mr. Coach. 5 is Dr. Ernest Weil, a doctor. 6 is his cousin Elsa. And also there is his landlady whom Einstein hates. So now let's start with the story. So this story is basically about how Einstein got rid of his school. He hated his school. He used to argue with his teacher. And the story starts in a similar way, that he is arguing with his history teacher, Mr. Brown. Now, according to him, remembering the dates of history was a useless thing. And he loved science, but the school did not teach a lot of science. And his favorite subject was maths. And that's why his teacher, his maths teacher, Mr. Coach, loved him a lot. Now, this story takes place in Germany, in a school in Munich, where Einstein was studying for 5 years, and his only friend there was Yuri. So, the place he lived was not at all very comfortable because he was poor. He could not afford a luxurious living. And he hated the slum violence there. People there were not civilized at all. And his landlady made his life hell. She used to beat her children, and on Saturdays when the landlady's husband came, he used to beat her. And her landlady used to get angry whenever Einstein would play his violin. Yes, Einstein loved music. Now, the main plot of the story is that Einstein thinks that he is wasting his time here and he needs to return to Italy to his parents so that he could go for higher education in maths. Now, his friend Yuri asks him that how is he going to get a higher education without a diploma, and his father will not allow him to go back without a diploma. So he says that in maths he is qualified enough to go without a diploma because he already knows everything which is there in his book and even more. So he gets an idea. He says that if a doctor certifies that he has a nervous breakdown and must not continue school, then he might return home. So Yuri sends him to a doctor, that is Dr. Weil, Dr. Ernest Weil, who has just recently completed his education 2 weeks ago, and right now Albert might be his very first patient. So he had specialty in nerves, and so he went to him. And the doctor already knew everything to his surprise, and he readily gave him that certificate which said that he had a nervous breakdown and he must not attend school for 6 months. Now, before he could present it to his headmaster, the school had already decided that Einstein was useless. He was not doing his homework, his classwork. He would argue with his teacher, and so he must leave the school. And Einstein happily left the school, and he did not even turn back even once. The only person he said goodbye to was his only friend Yuri. And this is how the full story goes. Now, there might be a question that why Einstein hated his school, and you can say that he hated the education system and he loved science, which was not taught much in his school. And if they ask you that why he hated the place he lived, then you must mention slum violence and his landlady. He used to consider that people there are not civilized at all. So these are the things which you need to know about this story. So if you like my explanation, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, Chilam the Orange, because I'm going to bring a lot more explanations like this. Thanks for watching. Oyasumi nasai minna.